So don't watch this video if ayaw mo ng boring na talk show. Don't watch this video if wala kang time to listen to someone na nagrarant about his YouTube journey. Tara, my name is Antoy Palaboy and this is my story. Hey guys, it's me again, Antoy Palaboy, ang pobreng laagan, and welcome back to another video. So, disclaimer muna tayo. If you don't want a sit-down vlog, scroll up. So, this video is not for you. If you don't want to see people talking about life, then this video is not for you. Because in this video, I'm gonna be talking about my own experience dito sa YouTube, kung paano ako nag-start, kung paano ako somehow sumikat, and paano ako na-burn out. So, this is the truth about being a YouTuber that no one is talking about. So, I know this is actually different from what I used to do. Sa ating channel kasi, we do travel vlogs, we do daily vlogs, we also do food vlogs as well. I know some of you, hindi masyado fan ng mga ganitong klaseng vlog. You can skip, you can go out from this video if you don't want. Kung gusto mo lang magstay, then you can stay. As sabi ko nga kanina, we're gonna talk about mga bagay-bagay sa buhay ng isang YouTuber that no one is asking and no one is talking about. Alright, first thing first. When I started YouTube, I have this one goal na makatulong ako sa aming local chapel. I grew up in a small Catholic community in the middle of a Muslim area. This is a barangay in Sharif Agua, which is actually called Barangay Labu-Labu. We have this chapel na maliit, sobrang liit. So, mas matanda pa siya sa akin. Our community decided to renovate the chapel. So, back then, I was just a young professional na wala pang trabaho, wala pang means of income. Meron naman pero racket-racket lang, so I can't afford to help. So what I did, I started doing vlogs. So way back 2017, hindi pa siya nun kasikat yung YouTube. So I'm a fan of someone na nagba-vlog din pero namatay na, si Lloyd Cadena. So I watched his vlogs and then he was not getting anything from it. He loves to take videos, make some vlogs and then upload it sa YouTube. And after quite some time, nag-earn na siya ng living sa YouTube. And then when I saw that particular video, I said like, oh, okay, this is the best tool or this is the way I can help the chapel by making vlogs. And if magkakaroon man ako ng aking sweldo, then I can use it to contribute dun sa renovation ng chapel namin. At first, I'm getting few views. Hindi naman siya ganun kasikat yung mga vlogs ko because I was just starting and I don't know how to make vlogs because way back 2017, no one is doing tutorials sa YouTube on how to make videos, how to make a video that goes viral. No one is doing that. Technically, I started from the scratch. I think it took me 2 years before ma-monetize sa YouTube. So after na-monetize ako, the first sweldo that I had was around 5,000 to 6,000. So what I did is inipon ko siya, unti-unti ko siyang dinonate sa chapel. Okay naman, nakakapag-sweldo naman ako. Like, nung first, yung sweldo ko is like, every month, ganyan, kahit paano meron akong sweldo or sometimes every 2 to 3 months, yan, meron akong sweldo. Until the time na parang hindi na siya, yung pagwa-vlog is hindi na siya fun for me. Parang it was then converted to a work. Hindi na siya for fun. So nagkaroon na rin ng mga sponsorship, mga brands. So when I was doing the vlogs before, I was like doing it by myself. Ako yung cameraman, ako yung nag-edit, I do the research, I talk to the brands and stuff. I'm also working sa aking day job. So parang hindi na siya naging healthy until the time na na-burnout ako. Na-burnout ako na parang making vlogs is no longer happy for me. It's no longer giving peace of mind. It's giving me stress. After that, I decided to slow down. I decided to at least upload once a month or twice a month. So until na pumunta na kami dito sa Australia and then parang mas na-value ko yung time of working outside instead of me creating videos kasi nga dito sa Australia ang dami mong opportunity for you to earn basta masipag ka lang. Although, yung mga trabaho dito is physical, pero well compensated ka naman. Aside from me having those issues sa aking pagiging content creator, and then here comes me moving to another country na hindi ako familiar. I took my time in making sure that I am settled here before I go back to YouTube. I've been uploading YouTube vlogs as of this moment, but hindi na siya ganun ka-frequent. I tried to make a new segment, which is the one that I did last time, the student guide, but it's still getting me a lot of time just for me to shoot, just for me to research, just for me to do a lot of things. So I decided to go back to daily vlog, and I decided not to pressure myself to upload once a week kasi nga hindi ko na siya priority ngayon. I don't know. I just don't chase anymore. I don't. So what I'm doing right now, by the way, is that if meron akong mga lakad and stuff, I take videos. I still bring with me my Osmo Pocket 3, but I don't pressure myself to kailangan ma-upload ko to, kailangan ma-edit ko to, kailangan meron akong mapalabas. No, I don't do that anymore. So I take videos, I enjoy the moment, and then I don't pressure myself to edit it automatically. I don't pressure myself to make sure na ma-upload ko siya. I don't do that anymore because I think that's the reason bakit ako na burnout, because I'm pressuring myself too much. I'm making things complicated for myself. Kung nakikita nyo tong video na to ngayon, this is actually filmed a couple of months ago. So I'm just making it as like, okay, I will upload it the most convenient time for myself. Okay, so again, thank you for staying with me. Thank you for listening to my rants, and I'll see you on the next one.